Big dreams demand something rare, something deep and powerful that most people aren't willing to give. It's not the dreams themselves that are difficult to grasp, but rather the discipline, the sacrifice, and the unyielding commitment required to chase them. Many wish for greatness, but only a few are willing to pay the price that greatness demands. That price comes in the form of time, energy, self-discipline, and often a level of sacrifice that most people would never consider. But the truth is, if you're not willing to sacrifice for your dreams, then you're not truly committed to them. When you have big dreams, you have to let go of the things that don't serve those dreams. You need to rid yourself of distractions, and sometimes that means making tough choices about how you spend your time and who you spend it with. It means being willing to say no, not because you're rude or uninterested, but because you're focused on something that matters more. It's about setting boundaries around your time and energy, ensuring they're spent on things that push you closer to your goals, not pull you away from them. Discipline becomes your closest ally in this journey. Without it, dreams are merely fantasies, ideas that remain unfulfilled. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's what pushes you out of bed early in the morning and keeps you working late into the night. Discipline is the fuel that powers your dreams, giving you the strength to do what you need to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means showing up every single day, rain or shine, regardless of how you feel, knowing that each small step brings you closer to where you want to be. This journey is not easy, and it's not meant to be. If it were, everyone would succeed. The road to achieving big dreams is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. There will be days when you question why you started, moments when it feels like the sacrifices are too great and the goal is too far out of reach. But these are the times that test your commitment, your resilience, and your ability to push forward even when the path seems unclear. It's during these challenging times that you grow, becoming stronger and more capable than you were before. Success is not for the faint of heart. It requires a level of dedication and perseverance that most people are simply not willing to give. But for those who are, the rewards are immeasurable. It's not just about the achievement of the dream itself, but about who you become in the process. Every time you make a sacrifice, every time you choose discipline over ease, you're molding yourself into the person capable of achieving greatness. You're building a mindset, a character, and a strength that will carry you through any challenge that comes your way. And yes, it requires sacrifice sometimes, a lot of it. You may have to give up time with friends, say no to social gatherings, or spend hours practicing, learning, and working while others are enjoying themselves. This is the reality that most people don't see. They see the end result, the success, the accolades, but they don't see the sacrifices you've made along the way. They don't see the early mornings, the late nights, the missed events, and the constant focus required to stay on track. But you know that it's all worth it because you're building something bigger than yourself, something that will last. In the end, big dreams are worth every sacrifice. They demand the best of you, pushing you to your limits and beyond. They require that you grow, that you expand your abilities, and that you become more than you were before. So when you think about what it takes to achieve those dreams, remember that every sacrifice is a step closer to where you want to be. Every moment of discipline, every time you choose the hard path over the easy one, is a testament to your commitment and your resolve. You have to believe in your dream enough to be willing to give up anything that doesn't serve it. You have to protect that dream, nurture it, and fuel it with every ounce of passion and discipline you have. Because dreams don't come to those who wait. They come to those who work, who sacrifice, and who are willing to do whatever it takes to make them a reality. So don't shy away from the sacrifices. Embrace them. See them as stepping stones on your journey, as milestones on the path to achieving what you once thought was impossible. When you start viewing sacrifices as investments, everything changes. Every hour you put into your dream, every temptation resisted, every distraction ignored, it's all building towards something extraordinary. And even though some sacrifices might feel painful, remember that they are temporary, while the rewards of fulfilling your dreams last a lifetime. There will be times when the path feels lonely, and you'll wonder if anyone truly understands the intensity of your journey. Your friends might not understand why you work so hard, and they may question your choices. But you're not doing this for them. You're doing it for yourself, for the vision that only you can see, and for the life that only you can create. You have to believe in that vision so deeply that it drives you through the hardest days and gives you the strength to keep moving forward when everything inside of you wants to quit. Discipline, too, is a choice you make every day. It's not something you have once and then keep forever. Discipline is built one decision at a time, one action at a time. Every day you face the choice to do what is easy or to do what is necessary. And every day, you have to choose the hard, necessary path if you want to get closer to your dreams. Some days, discipline means waking up early to get a head start. Other days, it's staying up late to finish what you started. It's staying consistent, even when no one is watching and even when no one is praising your efforts. And let's talk about consistency. Many people start strong, fired up by a spark of inspiration or a motivational quote they came across. But that initial excitement fades, and what's left is the hard work, the daily grind that separates the dreamers from the doers. Consistency is what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Consistency is waking up each day with the intention to improve, even if it's just by 1%. It's showing up no matter how you feel, knowing that every little bit adds up over time. When you're consistent, your efforts compound, and soon you'll see results that feel almost magical, but you'll know they're not magic. They're the product of all those days you showed up and did the work. The truth is, greatness doesn't come from big, bold moves made once in a while. It comes from the small, seemingly insignificant choices you make day in and day out. It's in those quiet moments when no one else is around, when it's just you and your goals, that your future is shaped. It's when you choose to stay disciplined, to keep pushing, to ignore the voice in your head telling you to quit, that you're actively building the foundation for your dreams. And yes, you'll have to sacrifice comfort. Big dreams don't fit into a life of comfort. If you want something extraordinary, you have to be willing to live in a way that others aren't. You have to push yourself beyond your limits, stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible, and step out of the safe bubble that most people cling to. Because greatness lies outside of comfort zones. The person who chooses discomfort over ease, progress over stagnation, is the person who ultimately achieves their dreams. Your journey will also require patience. Big dreams don't come to life overnight. They require time, effort, and resilience. You'll have to be patient enough to keep working without immediate rewards, to trust the process even when you can't see the results. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow, but remember that every big achievement was once a small effort repeated over and over. Every success story you admire was built on the foundation of countless hours of hard work, persistence, and unwavering commitment. Keep that in mind, especially on the days when progress feels invisible. It's also essential to keep learning and growing along the way. No one starts out knowing everything they need to achieve their dreams. You'll make mistakes, experience setbacks, and sometimes feel lost. But every failure, every wrong turn, is a lesson in disguise. The more you learn, the more equipped you become to overcome challenges and keep moving forward. Read books, seek mentors, study those who have walked a similar path, and never stop feeding your mind with knowledge that aligns with your goals. You must believe in yourself, too, even when others don't. When you have a big dream, there will always be people who doubt you, who try to tell you it's impossible, or who question your choices. They might not see your vision, and that's okay. It's not their job to believe in your dream. It's yours. You have to carry that belief in your heart, nurture it, and protect it. Self-belief is the armor that will protect you from the negativity and doubt of others. When you believe in yourself, there's nothing that can stop you, because every challenge becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving greatness. As you continue on this path, you'll start to realize that the sacrifices don't feel like sacrifices anymore. They become part of the journey, part of what makes your story unique and inspiring. You'll look back on all those late nights, early mornings, missed parties, and hard decisions with pride, knowing that they were necessary for you to become who you are today. You'll understand that every sacrifice was a building block, laying the foundation for the life you've always dreamed of. In the end, big dreams require big sacrifices, but the rewards are worth every single one. The growth, the transformation, the sense of accomplishment that comes from achieving something that once seemed impossible, that's what makes the journey so powerful. When you finally reach your dream, you'll realize that the sacrifices were not losses, but gifts, opportunities to build resilience, strength, and character. Keep going, because each step forward, each sacrifice made, is a declaration that you are not like everyone else. You are someone who finishes what they start. You are someone who chooses the hard path because you know that it leads to something extraordinary. You're not here to settle for average, to follow the crowd, or to live a life of mediocrity. You're here to break through limits, to challenge the status quo, and to show what's possible when someone truly commits to their vision. As you push forward, you'll find that the journey itself becomes a reward. Yes, the destination matters, but the transformation you undergo along the way is priceless. You'll start to see yourself differently, to feel a strength within you that you didn't know you had. You'll discover a level of resilience that can't be taught, only earned through experience. Each sacrifice, each moment of discipline, is building a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. In time, you'll notice that the things you once saw as sacrifices no longer feel like losses. Instead, they become symbols of your commitment, your dedication to something bigger than yourself. You'll realize that saying no to short-term pleasures wasn't a loss, but a choice to invest in something greater. You'll find pride in the discipline you've built, in the ability to delay gratification, knowing that what's coming is worth every bit of effort you've put in. And as you progress, you'll start to inspire others. People around you will see the change in you, the fire in your eyes, and the determination that drives you. They'll begin to understand that big dreams aren't reserved for a lucky few, but are possible for anyone willing to put in the work. You'll become a living example that greatness is achievable, and in doing so, you'll spark a light in others to pursue their own dreams. But remember, this journey isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of greatness. It's about living a life that makes you proud, about waking up each day with a sense of purpose and going to bed with the satisfaction of knowing you gave it your all. It's about creating a legacy that lasts beyond you, something that inspires others long after you're gone. No one said it would be easy, but that's what makes it worth it. The greatest achievements are those that require the most sacrifice, the most dedication, the most resilience. And while the road may be long, remember that every step, every small victory, is bringing you closer to the life you envision. Don't let the setbacks discourage you. Let them be reminders of how much you've already overcome. Let each challenge strengthen your resolve, each sacrifice fuel your passion, and each small success reinforce your belief in what's possible. So keep going, even when it's hard. Keep going when the world seems to be against you, when the nights are long, and the rewards seem distant. Because every moment spent working toward your dream is a moment well spent. Every sacrifice, every ounce of discipline, is bringing you closer to a life that most people only dream of. And when you finally reach that dream, when you stand at the top and look back at the journey you've taken, you'll know that it was all worth it. You'll know that the sacrifices were necessary, that the discipline was essential, and that the person you became along the way is far greater than any reward. You'll realize that the journey itself was the ultimate prize, a path of growth, resilience, and strength that made you who you are. And as you look forward to new dreams, new goals, you'll be ready, knowing that you have what it takes to conquer anything you set your mind to. Keep going because your dream deserves every ounce of effort you can give it. This journey is yours alone, and while others may walk beside you for a time, only you can see the vision that pulls you forward. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, is preparing you for the success you've been working toward. Each moment you stay true to your path, you strengthen the foundation for a future that is uniquely yours. Along this path, you may find that your sacrifices become more profound. You might have to let go of old habits, old beliefs, and even old versions of yourself that no longer serve the person you are becoming. Growth often requires letting go, and it's not always easy. But as you shed these layers, you're making room for something greater, something truer. You're carving out space for the person who is fully committed, who doesn't look back, who trusts in the power of their dreams. You'll also realize that discipline isn't just about doing what needs to be done. It's about doing it with intention, with a focus that comes from knowing why you're doing it. When you wake up each day with a purpose, when you have a clear vision of where you're going, discipline becomes a natural extension of that vision. You no longer feel the need to force yourself into action. Instead, you're pulled by the excitement of your dream, by the desire to get one step closer each day. Discipline, once seen as a chore, transforms into an ally, a trusted friend that guides you toward your goals. And as you progress, you'll begin to understand the value of resilience. Dreams don't unfold in a straight line. There will be times when everything seems to fall apart, when the sacrifices feel overwhelming and the setbacks feel like defeats. But resilience is the strength to rise each time you fall, to keep going despite the doubts, despite the difficulties. Resilience is what allows you to face adversity head-on and say, "I'm not giving up." It's the unwavering commitment to see things through, to honor the promises you made to yourself when you first began. This journey also teaches you patience. In a world that glorifies quick results and instant gratification, pursuing a big dream requires a different mindset, a willingness to wait, to trust the process, and to understand that great things take time. You'll learn that every step, no matter how small, is part of the bigger picture. Patience is the ability to keep faith even when progress is slow, to keep pushing forward even when the results aren't visible yet. It's knowing that the seeds you're planting today will bloom in time. And when they do, the rewards will be worth every moment of waiting. And as you build these qualities, discipline, resilience, patience, you're creating a foundation that will serve you in every area of life. These are not just tools for achieving a dream. They're qualities that shape who you are, that influence how you face every challenge, every opportunity. They become part of your identity, something no one can take away from you. When you build a life rooted in these values, you're building a legacy that goes beyond any single accomplishment. You're creating a way of being that inspires others, that shows what's possible when someone truly commits to their vision. At some point, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. You'll remember the early days, the doubts, the struggles, and you'll see how each of those moments was preparing you for this. You'll see that every challenge was a lesson, every setback a stepping stone. You'll feel a deep sense of pride, not just for reaching your dream, but for having the courage to walk this path in the first place. In the end, the dream is not just about what you achieve, but about who you become in the process. It's about the courage to face your fears, the strength to keep going, and the wisdom to understand that every sacrifice was a gift. It's about creating a life that reflects your values, your passions, and your commitment to excellence. This is what it means to pursue a big dream, to live fully, to strive for greatness, and to embrace the journey with all its highs and lows. So keep going, because you're not just chasing a dream, you're building a life. You're creating a legacy. You're showing the world, and more importantly yourself, what's possible when someone chooses to live with purpose, with passion, and with unwavering dedication. Keep going, because this journey is worth every step, every sacrifice, every ounce of discipline. And when you reach the top, when you finally stand in the light of your dreams, you'll know in your heart that you earned it, that every sacrifice, every challenge was worth it. Keep going, because the journey you're on is a testament to your commitment and courage. You are walking a path that few dare to tread, a path lined with tests and trials designed to bring out the best in you. You've come so far already. And even though the road ahead may still seem long, remember that every step forward brings you closer to something extraordinary, a life shaped by your own hands, crafted through your persistence and passion. As you move forward, you'll begin to see how every decision, Every small act of discipline builds momentum. It's easy to overlook the power of these small actions, but together they create a force that is unstoppable. Each time you choose to keep going, each time you push through doubt or resist the urge to quit, you are reinforcing the belief that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. That belief becomes a part of you, a source of strength that fuels you through every challenge. This journey will teach you to value the process as much as the goal. While reaching your dream is important, it's the growth along the way that truly transforms you. With each step, you're evolving, becoming wiser, stronger, and more resilient. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable will start to feel like stepping stones, each one a lesson, each one making you better prepared for the next. This growth becomes a source of joy, a reminder that every day you're becoming more of the person you've always wanted to be. As you grow, you'll also notice a shift in how you handle setbacks. Where others may see failure, you'll see an opportunity to learn and adapt. This mindset is rare, but it's what separates those who merely wish from those who truly succeed. When you stop seeing setbacks as roadblocks and start seeing them as tools for growth, you become unstoppable. Each failure becomes fuel, a lesson that sharpens your skills and refines your approach. You start to understand that every challenge has a purpose, every obstacle a hidden gift meant to help you grow. You'll also learn the importance of gratitude. When you're deeply focused on a dream, it's easy to become consumed by the pursuit of what's next. But gratitude grounds you. It reminds you to appreciate where you are and how far you've come. Take moments to pause, to look around, and to be thankful for the journey itself. Gratitude keeps you connected to the present, allowing you to find joy in the process, rather than just in the end result. It fills your journey with meaning and reminds you that every moment, even the challenging ones, is part of a beautiful story unfolding. In time, you'll realize that achieving your dream is not just about personal success. It's about contributing something meaningful to the world. The journey you're on isn't just shaping you. It's also creating something of value for others. Your perseverance, your discipline, your growth, they don't go unnoticed. People around you are inspired by your dedication, by your willingness to do what it takes to achieve greatness. Your journey becomes a light, a beacon of possibility for others who may be struggling to find their way. And perhaps the greatest reward of all is knowing that you didn't just chase a dream, you honored it. You treated it with the respect and dedication it deserved. You didn't cut corners, didn't settle for less, and didn't give up when things got hard. Instead, you rose to the occasion, embraced every challenge, and proved to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. That sense of honor, that deep fulfillment, is something no one can take away from you. So keep going, even when the path seems unclear. Trust that each step forward is part of a greater plan, that every sacrifice is bringing you closer to a life of purpose and meaning. Keep going, because the journey you're on is transforming you, empowering you to become the person who is not only worthy of your dreams, but fully equipped to handle them. Keep going, because the world needs people who are willing to dream big and work relentlessly to make those dreams a reality. One day, you'll look back and see that this journey was not just about achieving a dream, it was about living a life that truly matters. A life filled with courage, resilience, and unwavering belief in what's possible. So keep going, because you are building something priceless, something that will inspire others long after you're gone. Keep going, because with each step, you are redefining what is possible. You are proving to yourself and to the world that there are no limits to what a committed mind and a determined spirit can achieve. Each day, as you push forward, you are shaping a legacy that transcends personal gain. You are showing that the power of purpose and persistence can break boundaries, overcome fears, and redefine success on your terms. The journey may be long, but you are walking it with intention and strength. And while the destination is important, the person you are becoming along the way is the true reward. Every moment of dedication, every time you choose discipline over distraction, is molding you into someone unstoppable, someone capable of achieving dreams beyond what you once thought possible. You are building a foundation not just for a single achievement, but for a life filled with purpose, a life that others will look to for inspiration. As you continue, you may find moments of solitude, times when the path feels lonely. But remember, this solitude is a gift. It is in these quiet moments that you connect deeply with your vision, with the why behind your journey. Solitude allows you to listen to your own voice, to cut through the noise of outside opinions, and to stay grounded in your purpose. Use these moments to reflect, to realign, and to remember that your path is unique. This journey is yours, and only you can understand the depth of the dream that drives you. In these moments of quiet reflection, you'll also discover the strength that lies within you. The strength that doesn't come from external validation, but from the unshakable belief in your own potential. This inner strength is a force that no obstacle can weaken, no setback can destroy. It is the core of who you are, the part of you that remains steady even when circumstances are challenging. With each challenge you face, this inner strength grows, preparing you for even greater heights. And while discipline and resilience are your companions, so too is joy. Let yourself find joy in the process, in the small victories, and in the sheer act of moving towards something meaningful. Celebrate each milestone, each moment of progress, no matter how small it may seem. These moments are proof that you are moving forward, that you are on the right path. Embrace the joy of growth, the joy of learning, and the joy of becoming. As you keep going, remember that every sacrifice, every ounce of effort, is creating a ripple effect. The impact of your journey extends beyond you. By choosing to pursue your dream, you're inspiring others to pursue theirs. You are showing them that it's okay to aim high, to work hard, and to believe in something bigger than themselves. Your courage is contagious. Your resilience is inspiring. And your discipline is a blueprint for others who dare to dream. And one day, when you reach that pinnacle, when you finally stand at the summit of your dream, you will feel a profound sense of fulfillment. You'll know that you didn't just achieve a goal, you lived a life of purpose, a life that mattered. You'll look back at every challenge, every sacrifice, every hard decision, and feel nothing but gratitude for the journey that brought you here. You'll realize that the dream was never just about the destination. It was about everything you became along the way. So keep going, not just because of what lies at the end, but because of the power and purpose you carry with each step. Keep going, because your journey is an inspiration, a light for others who are searching for their own path. Keep going, because every moment you dedicate to your dream is a moment that adds depth, meaning, and beauty to your life. You are capable of achieving extraordinary things, and you have already proven this with every step you've taken. So keep going, stay true to your vision, and trust in the process. Keep going, because greatness lies not in a single achievement, but in the courage to pursue something meaningful every single day. Keep going because every choice you make, every action you take, is writing the story of your life. And this story is not one of luck or chance, but of deliberate, unwavering effort. You are creating a narrative of resilience, of ambition, of relentless pursuit. Each day, you are writing a page that tells of sacrifice, of courage, and of the undying belief in a dream worth fighting for. Imagine looking back years from now, standing at a place you once only envisioned, feeling the weight of every challenge you've overcome and the strength you've built along the way. Imagine the pride, not just in having reached the summit, but in knowing you became someone capable of weathering every storm, of rising every time you fell. This is the gift of perseverance. It is the quiet satisfaction of knowing you gave your all, that you didn't let fear, fatigue, or doubt hold you back. The journey may ask more of you than you ever expected. There will be days when the road feels endless, when the progress seems invisible. In those moments, remember that growth happens in silence, that the seeds you've planted are taking root even if you cannot yet see the fruits. Trust the process, trust the power of consistent effort, and know that greatness is built one small action at a time. And as you press on, you'll find a strength within you that even you didn't know existed. It's the kind of strength that only emerges when you are tested, when you're pushed to your limits. This strength is a reminder that you are capable of handling anything life throws your way. It's a reminder that no matter how challenging the journey, you have the resilience, the discipline, and the heart to keep moving forward. Let this journey teach you patience. Let it teach you humility. For the path to greatness is not without its setbacks. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you have to adjust, adapt, and find new ways forward. Embrace these moments. They are not failures. They are stepping stones, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your dream. And remember, you are not alone on this path. While your dream is unique to you, there are others who understand the struggles and the sacrifices it takes to pursue something meaningful. They too have faced their fears, doubted themselves, and yet found the courage to keep going. Draw strength from their stories. Let their journeys inspire you, and know that, in following your own path, you are becoming a beacon for others who dare to dream. One day, when you finally reach the summit, you will look back and realize that the journey was the true reward. You'll understand that the dream was never just about the achievement itself, but about everything it took to get there: the late nights, the sacrifices, the quiet moments of determination. You'll see that every challenge was shaping you, molding you into the person you were meant to become. So keep going, because this is your story, and only you can decide how it ends. Keep going, because the world needs people like you, people who are willing to work for something bigger than themselves, who are unafraid to pursue greatness. Keep going, because every step forward is an act of courage, a declaration that you are worthy of your dreams. Keep going, because the life you want, the life you dream of, is within reach. You are closer than you think, and every day brings you nearer. So hold on to your vision, stay true to your path, and know that everything you are doing is worth it. Keep going, because the journey you're on is a masterpiece in the making, a legacy that will inspire those who come after you. Keep going, because this is your time, your moment, and your dream. And when you reach the top, when you stand in the light of your achievement, you will know that every step was worth it. You will know that you were always enough, that you had everything you needed within you from the very beginning. Keep going, because every step you take adds another layer to your legacy. This legacy isn't just defined by the milestones you reach, but by the unwavering spirit you bring to the journey. It's defined by the moments when you could have quit but chose to keep pushing, the times when you faced doubts and fears head on. This legacy is one of resilience, a testament to the power of commitment, to the beauty of chasing something you believe in with your whole heart. Imagine, for a moment, what it will feel like to look back at the path you've walked. You'll see the countless sacrifices, the decisions that seemed small but changed everything, the moments when you felt tired but pushed forward anyway. You'll understand that it was in those exact moments that your character was forged, your resilience strengthened, your dream built piece by piece. There will be times when you feel that progress is slow, when your efforts seem invisible. But trust that change is happening, growth is occurring, and momentum is building even when you can't see it. Each small step forward is a victory, and each time you overcome an obstacle, you're proving to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed. Patience and persistence are the quiet architects of your dream, and as long as you keep moving forward, even inch by inch, you are getting closer. Let this journey be one of self-discovery. Allow it to show you who you really are beneath the surface. You'll find that you're stronger than you realized, braver than you thought, and more capable than you ever imagined. This journey is a mirror, reflecting back to you the qualities you might have forgotten or underestimated. Embrace every part of it: the highs, the lows, the breakthroughs, and the setbacks. Each one is adding depth and meaning to your story. In the end, you will find that the dream you're chasing is not just about the final achievement. It's about becoming the person who is worthy of that achievement. It's about stepping into your potential, honoring your commitment to yourself, and living a life that is aligned with your deepest values. It's about proving to yourself that you have the courage to follow through, to see things to the end, to live a life without regrets. And as you keep going, let gratitude be your guide. Be thankful for the opportunity to pursue something meaningful, for the chance to dedicate yourself to a dream that fills you with purpose. Gratitude will keep you grounded, reminding you of how far you've come and how much you've learned. It will allow you to see the beauty in each stage of the journey, to find joy even in the struggles, and to appreciate the growth that comes from every challenge. Know that with each passing day, you are becoming a source of inspiration, not only for others but for yourself. The confidence, strength, and wisdom you're gaining will become part of you forever. These qualities are gifts that no one can take away, gifts that will continue to serve you long after this particular dream is realized. You are building a life of meaning, a life that resonates with purpose and intention. So keep going because this dream, this vision, is worth it. Keep going because you are worth it. There is greatness within you waiting to be unleashed, potential that can only be unlocked through dedication and perseverance. You are capable of achieving things that once felt impossible. The power to create your reality lies within you, and every step forward brings you closer to the extraordinary life you've envisioned. One day, when you stand at the peak of your journey, you will feel a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. You'll know that you didn't just chase a dream, you honored it. You lived it, and you became the person you were always meant to be. And in that moment, you'll understand that every sacrifice, every act of discipline, and every moment of resilience was worth it.